Go get it, go get it, go hard for the U. We go harder than you. Getting it poppin' 2-1 gun salute. Shout out them boys, footballer hoop. Know we the truth, Miami to you. Orange and green, I'm a rep for the team, but you know what I bleed. FCMG.
Got my game face, my cane shades like I'm Bo Nose and D Nasty. It's game time and I'm Duke Johnson. I run the ball, you don't do nothing. Sound like a drum line when I touch down. Alumni all in the crowd, we 2 up, juiced up. And everybody throwing them U's up.
There you up, look at what we do up. There you up, there you up. Look at what we do up. There you up, look at what we do up. We do up.
Woo! We're back. Cane Shades is back in the building. What's going on, Unc?
Oh man,
What? Hey, you're sounding terrible, man. You're breaking in and out. Hey, Tommy, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm glad to be back with my fams.
Yes, and here he is, Vicious Vic, the one and only. Vic, what's going on?
What's happening, everybody? Football season is here. Excited. Lots of good things to talk about to the fan base.
I know, a lot of things. Let's start off. We're 0-2. We're 0-2. Vic, where do we go from here? Is this team going to lay down? Is this team going to stand up and fight? Well,
we are going to fight, baby. This is a different team. They are pissed off. They are hungry. They got the eye of the tiger. They're going to bounce back, and I think we're going to go on a winning streak. The next 5 are home. We got a little scrimmage going up against Bethune-Cookman. We're going to get a lot of players, some playing time, some kids that rightfully deserve to be playing, freshmen included, and may the best player play. That's how it's going to be.
Tommy, what do you think?
I'm excited.
What do you think, Tommy? What's this team going to do, man? What's your gut telling you?
I'm hoping fight, but I hate to bust everybody's bubble. I've seen this story for the last 20 years since Shanahan. It's been the same shit. We find ways to lose games, and all I've heard all off season, the new Miami. Well, it looks like the old Miami to me.
Oh man, y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna find a lot out about Diaz here the next 5 weeks. Is this team gonna if we don't go, man? I gotta see how he play, man. Because these last 2 losses hurt the heart, man.
I was telling Bo before we got on, like 20 minutes before we got on, we need to stop this thing that we do in the off season, the new Miami, these slogans, the
Full
move
speed
fast
ahead.
forward, clap your hands if you're happy, and all this bullshit. We need to stop these slogans because we start believing the new Miami hashtag. We start getting, and then when the season come along, we lose a game, we're in a funk. But this that we do in the off season with the slogans, we stop that shit.
Listen, they're trying to rebrand the school.
But
okay?
they keep over and over.
Yeah.
You want to rebrand the school pick?
Let's win
some fucking games.
Win
some games.
Win is rebrand.
But this marketing shit is getting old, Vic.
You know what? You know what Jimmy Johnson said? If you're gonna walk the walk, if you're gonna talk, you gotta walk the walk. We're talking a lot of talk and a lot of talk every single off season. We are talking and talking and talking and talking, and then we're losing to teams that we should beat. We just lost to a 2-win North Carolina team, Vic. And I mean, let's be real. And people want to say, no, hold on, Vic. People want to say, oh, we're a new team. We got a new coach. Guess what? North Carolina's got a new coach, and he inherited a team that won 2 games last year, and he's 2-0. We're 0-2. It is unacceptable to approve this shit. And for all the fans out there saying, the negative fans or this and that, look here. People are tired of losing, and people are tired of hearing the same excuse. Give this guy a chance. Give that guy a chance. Give this. How? When Mac Brown is 2-0 with a true freshman quarterback.
Hell, look at Dan Mullins came into Florida and he won.
trust the process.
He had a stacked team.
He had a stat. Give me. Hey,
What
Vic,
do you think
lost
we got?
Vic, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Was Manny Diaz on this staff recruiting these players?
Yes.
Okay. These other guys, they inherited players they didn't even freaking recruit. And they're freaking winning. We just lost to Mac Brown. They won 2 games last year, Vic. 2 games. So you're telling me that 2-win team has more talent than our team?
In all fairness, listen, North Carolina had a lot of players suspended for half the season, and they were playing with walk-ons. So let's give that two wins with an asterisk. They are a better team, and yeah.
So we're starting a lot of young guys.
Yeah, a lot of walk-ons.
His offensive line is playing better than our offensive line.
You know what gets me is we interviewed him, Kennedy. Where the hell's he at? Can we get this scholarship back? Because we've got freshmen starting over him.
I mean, I'm just tired of the whole off-season, rah, talk. And then when it's time to show up and play, we're not getting it done. I mean, let's go to the time. We can go to the timeout situation. You know, again, rookie head coach making rookie things, not knowing how to use his timeouts. And he's like, "Oh,
bingo."
He says in his interview, in his press conference, "Oh, if we would have made a pass, we're trying to get in field goal range." Well, if you're getting field goal range, you're at the 31. How about on 3rd down, you just run a fucking draw then, since they're expecting pass, run a draw, let Dallas or Harris get 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 yards, and let's get in better field goal range. Then if we're going for the tie, we're not going for the win on that 3rd down.
And not even that. And I'm not crushing him either, Vic, so don't even go there. On the 2-point conversion, why didn't Williams run that in instead of making a hard throw for Mallory?
Mallory
He
should
could have ran in there.
Oh, that was a tough
ball.
That was a tough catch.
The ball was wide open for him.
But I'm not even getting on that play. I'm not even getting on these players. I mean, just some of the stuff. I'm just not understanding the timeout situation. You know, we should have won that game.
Let me ask you this question. All right, North Carolina's drive and it's 4th down. Okay, why didn't they take a timeout after North Carolina lined up at the line of scrimmage just to take a look at the personnel and to settle down the defense? Okay, and
Vic,
give them 30 seconds of rest.
Vic, let's not forget it was 4th and 17.
Don't get me started. I finally started to get over that.
I've been look, I'm not gonna lie. After the game, I went to the game. It was crushing. Like, it was a crushing loss. I've been to both games, and they have both been crushing losses. And I think this team's gonna turn it around, but
that did not lose them the game on Saturday night.
Which, the 4th and 17?
No, that didn't lose them the game. They had their backs against the wall. They were down 17-0. They didn't show up the first quarter of the game. They were not prepared.
Vic, 4th and 17, didn't lose the game. We were winning, Vic. If we stop that play, we win the game.
Well,
I mean, in every football game.
Let's go to the other 4th down. That was it, 4th and 1, and we run a little fake shovel past the DJ, and Williams keeps it. Fine, but why not just pound the ball with DJ behind an offensive line?
And shout out to DJ Sean. He was with me at the game. And man, but I will say this. How about we had what North Carolina have? 1 penalty, a delay a game? The ACC, They didn't call shit on North Carolina. They didn't call shit.
No, I saw some pictures. They had some face masks. They had some holding. I heard that they were stealing the defense. Cyril's knew the defense.
When is it never like that?
And what's Cam Harris got to do to get a long run and not call it back?
I don't know. I will say this. Offensive wise, I think Williams is playing. He's playing pretty good. He's playing real good. But I would like to see us run the ball a little more. If our offensive line cannot protect, let's run block and let's give it to these 2 beasts that we have back there that can run the damn ball. Let's start take a little bit more
Bro.
pressure off of Williams. He should not be throwing the
Bro,
ball
we had-
40 times a game,
had
Vic. He should not be. I
Bro,
don't
we
care
had
if he's
almost
38 for
5.
38. We should not be throwing the ball 38 times with an offensive line that is shit. Let's be honest, it's shit. Let's let them road
Bro.
grade. Let's let them run block and give it to the two running backs that nobody can stop.
We had almost 500 yards of total offense. We
I
had
don't
170
care,
yards
Vic.
rushing.
Why is our
We had
quarterback
over 300
throwing
yards
so
there.
much when we have two running backs that can carry the load? That can carry the
You got-
load.
You get DJ and Cam. That pretty much has played well. Shit. The Florida game, DJ was the best player on the field. I
At
don't care what you say.
halftime, we were averaging 5.6 a carry at halftime. So what if we ran the ball more, like we should be? Because our offensive line is trash. They cannot protect him right. Cannot protect him right. We're lucky
Well,
that
they
his
only
4
had 3
fumbles he has this
sacks
year.
this game.
He has 4 fumbles this year, and we have recovered all of them. We're lucky that we've been able to recover all those fumbles. That's the
That's
only
good
thing
team,
he's
too,
got. That's the only
eventually.
thing he's got to fix is not fumbling the damn ball. Other than that, he's playing real well.
Yes,
Yep,
he
DJ
is.
Sean, there you are. Me and DJ Sean the whole game. Pound the ball. Pound the ball. You think if Enos was at Alabama, he'd throw the ball 40 times? Vic,
No.
if he was at Alabama, would he throw the ball this much?
No.
No,
Probably
especially
not.
with his shitty offensive line. He would not. We're throwing the ball too much. I could see if we had a junior quarterback with a good offensive line. But the offensive line is trash. Even though our quarterback's playing good, the offensive line is not trustworthy for this. It's not.
No.
And here's Anthony. What do you think about the Bubba Baxa situation? I'm not even getting into Bubba Baxa, man. I just want to
what
see.
they-
I want to
What
see
they
one of
did
these.
to that poor kid,
What?
terrible.
I'm not even
Terrible.
talking about that. I'm not talking about that, Vic. I'm just saying.
They were sending
let's-
death threats
Let's
to the kid.
it's not me doing it. It's not you doing it. Oh well, it's terrible. But I'm not talking about that. I want him to get benched. I want one of these new kickers to have a chance because there's 2 more kickers on the roster that need to try. That we need to see what they do in the game. We need to see because this guy's not cutting it. This guy cannot do it mentally. He is not there. We need to try a new kicker.
I think he's done. Mentally, he even on the sideline where they kept panning to him on the TV. You could tell he was nervous.
Yeah, he probably hasn't gotten over psychologically what Perry's did to his girlfriend on the video.
Vic, this missed field goals go all the way back to the LSU game last year. Come on, golly. I mean, we just gotta let it. If it was any other position, we would try the next guy. I mean, let's see what these other guys got. The other backup came in the same year as him. I don't know his name. He was a 2-star kicker. He actually had a better field goal percentage in high school than Bubba Baxa. I mean, this guy was 4 for 10 in high school. 4 for 10.
Let me say this too: if these quarterbacks are going to slide, they got to do it faster, sooner than what the guy from North Carolina did. Because the only thing Lamar Carter tried to do was jump over the guy, and his elbow caught the dude in the head.
Let's see.
So if you're going to get down, they
You
got to
know-
start getting down sooner, not when they get on top of the player.
Yeah, I think it probably should have been a 15-yarder, but an ejection, oh, man. I don't agree with the
Knowles
ejection.
played very well according to PFF, Pro Football Focus. He was one of the highest-rated players in the game based on the analytics. So, I mean, we really didn't lose much. He didn't give up much. I mean, listen, the first quarter, I mean, Bandy got his ass whipped on that deep pass.
He bit.
The out and up.
He bit. He went
He
for
got-
the pick, being
He
too
got
aggressive.
bit. He got bit. He got bit on the chair pattern. And, look, Hal made the throw.
He got burned.
Rick Badboy, do you agree Patchen should be benched? I want to see Trayvon Hill.
I don't think.
I want to see Trayvon Hill
listen,
start.
From what I was told, Trayvon Hill is not in game shape yet. So that's why he's not playing.
How Vic?
He
How is
should
he
be
not in
playing.
game shape when he was at all the camp? He was at the whole camp. He was at camp. How's he not in game shape? He played in all the scrimmages.
No, he
How
was
much camp did he
injured,
miss? A week?
He was injured during the summer, and when I was down
Well,
there,
he'll play
I
a good
saw
bit last
Only
week.
way you get in
will-
football shape is play football. I don't care if you've been in the weight room all year long. The only way you're going to be in football shape is play football. That's going to practice every day.
I want to know where the hell Garvin's at. Where's he at on his pass rush?
Well, listen, he's he's playing the outside now. I mean, he's focused on the runner.
I'm
Not
not.
only that, but the teams we've been playing have been getting rid of the ball fast.
Who was on here? Who was that?
With Logan, what's up? I've been here.
We need to the NCAA needs to make a decision also with this whole Bolden thing. Is he going to play or is he not?
They say October. His mom said October.
Yeah, it said October is correct. Mm-hmm.
And I will say this. I mean, everyone's getting on Baker. But North Carolina kept running that damn RPO all night long. And they took away that slot receivers, kept running that little slant. They took that away. But then finally they went deep on it. But they were throwing the ball out there quick. It was RPO. He's throwing it quick. He's letting it
Guys,
out.
listen, we lost 75% of our secondary. If we had Jaquan Johnson,
Hey,
there,
Vic. Hey, Vic.
Michael
Hey,
Jackson.
Vic. Hey, Vic. This is Miami. We fucking reload. There ain't no fucking excuse. You're a new guy. Step up and play. This is what you've been waiting on. You think
These
Alabama?
linebackers.
Experience is experience.
You think-
Experience in the college level is a lot different than high school level, especially when you got a freshman build, staying an offensive lineman who's got a freshman body build, coming right out of high school, going up against a senior defensive lineman. There's going to be growing pains with that.
You think?
These linebackers don't even look like they did when they were freshmen and sophomores.
You
They
think?
look like they got slower.
You think Alabama says,
Listen,
"Man, we just lost 4 of our corners to the fucking NFL. Oh, we're worried." Fuck no. We gotta stop. We gotta stop with that
they
loser
have-
mentality, man. We Miami fans, for the last. I mean, all this losing has put us in the loser mentality that we lost 75%. No, that's not how it is here. This isn't fucking FAU, UCF. We fucking reload.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't have the depth yet. The kid's got to get some experience.
Well,
Give
whose
him a
fault?
few
Yeah,
more
we'll keep
games.
losing. We're going to keep looking. I'm surprised we haven't already lost these.
How do we not have a depth?
Shots.
One big thing.
Well, is there any positive notes we could come out of these two?
Yeah,
losses?
Yeah,
I
that's
did
what
have
I'm gonna
positive.
say. If you
Yes,
guys don't mind, me saying
Jaron
something.
Williams.
DJ Dallas.
Yes.
Hey, who was on DJ from the beginning?
You.
I kept
Who
saying
was
DJ.
Who?
DJ.
Well, wait a second.
DJ.
Who predicted Jaron Williams was going to be the quarterback?
Yeah, you did.
Me too.
Okay.
I know
I'll give
he
you
was
that.
balling out in the spring.
So
I knew
did
it too, Vic. I knew it too, Vic.
I know, and so did Vic from Homestead.
Yeah.
Colorado, Vic from Homestead knew it too.
Yep. But DJ Dallas, Brevin Jordan, 2 best players, dude. on
A
offense.
big
Oh,
thing
man,
to take
Jordan.
away
Oh,
too
yeah,
also
Jordan.
is these next
How
two
about
teams that we play, we're definitely
K-
going to have them blown out by the halftime, and we need to put in our young and inexperienced guys in at the second half and let them just get playing time. I think that's really important in these next 2 games before we go into real ACC play.
You see how bad it is, Vic? We got a UCF fan in here talking shit, saying you can't even compare Miami to UCF because UCF actually wins. That's how fucking bad it is right now. Golly. Holy
It's all
fuck.
right.
Yeah, UCF could actually play somebody. I mean,
UCF got
Sorry.
depth, though. UCF somehow has depth. They got the same amount of scholarships we got, but they got depth and we don't.
What happened to UCF when they played Auburn and LSU?
They play LSU better than we did.
They didn't win, and that's what he's talking about, right? Winning.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
played
yeah,
them
they
better than
probably
we did.
but
We went there and laid down.
we got outcoached that game as well, I believe. And like
yeah,
you
but
guys were saying earlier,
LSU
we never
also, but
get
when
called.
LSU played,
Yeah, you're right.
LSU played them,
Yeah, LSU had all their DBs out.
they had all them corners that were hurt or expended. They got kicked out. or didn't
All right,
play.
Bo,
What?
Bo, get to the comment section. You got Rick Bad Boy saying, Bo, do you agree
I already
that
did that.
Patchen should be
I already
benched?
did that.
Okay,
I'm right
all right.
past you.
All right. All right.
Anthony,
So
what
you read in the
Anthony?
comments then.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Ken Drum, run defense is better. Yep. Hey, I will. The run defense has been great. It has been on point against Florida and against North Carolina. I won the hold them under 150. They held them under 100. I was happy.
And Bo, what do you think about this? A comment from Carol City Kane 305. Bro, Manny is not the guy. Manny isn't aggressive. What do you think about that comment?
What? What?
That's a comment from Carol City Kane 305.
Manny's not aggressive. He had nothing to do with our defense when D'Onofrio was fired.
Hey, Carol City Kane, get back to me in a couple weeks. I'll let you know. Get back to me in
Manny's
a
not
couple
aggressive.
weeks.
Look at what he just said about recruiting and what he doesn't want these recruits to do to our school, because what they've been doing is taking advantage of it for a stepping stone and a platform.
Hey, I'm tired of hearing the talk. I want to see the walk.
Yep. North
I
Fresh
heard
says,
all year,
Yeah.
all offseason, T&M. I haven't seen T&M
North
the
Fresh.
first 2 games of the year.
North Fresh says, I'm worried about Bandy on the outside. What do you think about that, Bo?
I'm not worried about Banny. I think he's just being aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just being aggressive.
I'm going to see more Blades.
Ivy disappointed me. He disappointed me. Cam
I think our
fucking Harris.
secondary is going to be fine.
I think they just need playing time.
Yeah, I mean, we lack depth and experience in the secondary, and I get it that you got the next man up mentality, and I respect that, but at the same time, it is what it is. Especially when you talk about the secondary going against a talented receiver, regardless of who they play for, sometimes you guys are going to get beat, whether it be Bandy or whoever. People get beat sometimes.
You know, I do agree with Rick Badboy when he says Blades should be starting. I've said this from day one.
Carol City Kane, we need Butch Davis back for sake.
I'm sorry. Blades has got to be playing more.
Blade should be Shaq overrated. Oh, I don't know.
What about Bo? We picked up Jakari Clark to get out there.
Hey, me and Vic, were we not on that train or what, Vic?
Yep.
Yes, we were.
Vic, we were on it. We
Jakai.
said this
Jakai.
guy from the first interview at work, going to workouts. This kid works, man. And me and Vic said,
Yeah,
don't be surprised
kid-
with his work
this-
ethic.
Yeah.
He will get in there.
Bo, Pedro said this is Ivy's first game. We need to get Pedro back on here. We need to have
Yeah, we
Pedro
will. We
time.
will in a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't give me that excuse, man. First game. Come on, man. You're practicing every day against this receiving core. Come on, man. Stop it.
Yeah, the receivers got to stop bitching about not getting playing time, because when they get the playing time, they fucking drop balls. Come on.
Hightower.
They're talking about wide receivers. Where the world's Peyton?
I don't know. I'm ready for him to get in there because Hightower's dropping balls, and it's time for this. It's time. I mean, if you can't catch
I
the
need
ball,
to
get
to
out.
Peyton.
I'm ready for Peyton. I've been waiting on him all day. See, there's Lakers all day dope. Where's Jeremiah? That's what we're saying. Where's Jeremiah Peyton? How do you guys feel about Jeff Thomas? I don't know. I mean,
Listen, Jeff
Thomas,
Smith,
the only thing about Jeff Thomas is he's got to hold on to the ball.
Go ahead,
That's
Vic.
my biggest thing.
Go ahead, Vic.
listen, that ball was in his hands in the Florida game. Big-time players make big-time plays. He should have caught that ball. Even Herb Street said it. The ball was there. Even though it was tight coverage, he missed it, and that was the difference in the game, in the Florida game, opening game.
But don't you think?
Well, he's lucky he didn't get offensive pass interference called against him, because he went out there and he literally pushed. I think it was CJ Henderson.
But you guys are giving everybody a pass, saying their first game and this and all this nice shit. Well, how about it was maybe the first game of the year and he was a little bit nervous. Maybe we should give him a pass too. Right?
Anybody call in? Why don't you give him the number to call in?
All right. Oh, well, okay. Since everyone stopped talking, let me go ahead and address the audience. We yeah, we have a new feature that we're trying out. It's called Super Chat. Do you want to tell them about it, Bo?
No, you can do it. I don't know. I just signed up for it. You told me to do it.
All
I just
right.
did it.
Well, if you were, we're not. We don't really like this, but other people are doing it, so we might as well. We got a little. I believe on the thing there's a donate button. If you'd like to donate to our channel, you go ahead. We're not going to stress it.
Yeah,
so
we're not going to get
come up-
mad and pissed off and mad and angry and all if you don't donate. We're fine. Trust me.
Yeah,
Actually,
but if you would like to donate,
to be honest
if you would
with
like
you,
to donate to the channel, yeah, go ahead.
well, we want to use the money to get people to the games. That's what we're trying to do. Get more
Oh, yeah.
tickets, get people in the game, get people in the stands.
Mhm.
So far, we've
We're
had
definitely not paying
somebody.
our bills with the donation.
We gave a
If
ticket
you
away.
donate us, we're not paying our bills. We're
No,
giving
we
back.
got- our
We're
bills
giving
are
back
good.
to the community.
And we're not doing it. If we go to the games, we go to games, we pay for it. We don't want you all paying for the stuff. We do it with our own money.
We just want more Canes in there. Maybe some people. Some people times are tough. They can't get tickets. We want to make sure people get in there and watch the Canes play. But
So I believe in the comment section, there's a little money sign. If you'd like to drop something, go ahead, and we appreciate it.
plus, it's fun watching games
All right, the
with,
number is.
with with people.
All right, the
that are
number.
different.
If you would like to call in tonight, the number is 866-501-2993.
Yeah, call in. I want to hear Carroll City
Call in.
Kane calling because it seems like he's on a rant. He's on a rant here. Let's see. Oh, Anthony. Where's Anthony at? I see him in the comment section. I haven't heard from him in a while. Anthony says, do you guys think we're going to stay with the same offensive line throughout the season? I think they're going to wait till they find a good combination. So we'll see. Vic, what do you think?
I think I agree what you say. I think they're going to switch people around. You notice that they had Zion in the game playing left tackle. They started, who started left tackle next to Navon at the beginning of the game, the opening series? Was it Campbell or I don't know who
I don't
it was,
remember.
but
I don't
they-
remember.
but they put him back in. I mean, they got Ja'Kai Clark at the guard. He played well, and Scaife played right tackle. I mean, look, I looked at the tape for Clark because look, he's been a Kane Shade fan of ours ever since we were recruiting him, and he was very courteous.
No, we
good
weren't
kid,
recruiting him. Vic, let's get this right. We were not recruiting him.
Miami was recruiting him.
Miami
No,
was
no. You know what I mean. Miami,
Yeah, we gotta
Miami
cross our
recruiting-
T's. We gotta cross our T's and dot our I's. We got a
Okay,
lot of
all right.
haters
Let me
waiting for us
correct
to-
what I was saying.
using our words
First
to
show.
hurt us. So be careful with that, Vic.
Okay,
All right.
when Miami was recruiting him, let me clarify that. He was a gentleman coming on our show, and I have a soft spot for the kid, and the kid works his ass off, and I'm happy that, he did well in his first game, and I think he's going to play again. And if he continues to produce, he's going to play.
All right.
All
we
right.
got our second donation of the night. We got a second
Yeah.
donation. Thank you,
UCF Jaguar.
UCF Jaguar. $4.99, $5.
And
Put this
Vic, you
money
want to know what he
into
said,
your
Vic?
recruitment.
He said, put in your recruitment budget. Fuck.
Put it in
Put
your
it in my
recruitment
what?
budget.
Miami's recruitment budget.
Recruitment budget. It was a joke. It was a joke. But he gave us $5.
They think they're.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, they're,
Thank you,
they're
Jaguar.
developing the talent. That's what they're doing.
Mhm.
God. You know, I'm still. I get frustrated thinking about Saturday. I was frustrated after that game. I couldn't have did the show after the game. I'll tell you that. I was highly upset for a while.
Yeah. It hurt. It hurt, and here's the thing. This thing, we haven't, what is it that we haven't been 0-2 since 1978. You know what the sad thing about that stat is? That we beat Florida in 1978. We couldn't beat Florida this year.
Yeah, but you want to know what I was thinking about that 0-2 start? If we won 10 games in a row, right? Nobody would even think about the 0-2 start.
Yeah.
Just like the year we went 10-0, and what we lose the last 3 games, or what did we lose the last 3 or 4 games, whatever it was. We lost the bowl game, we lost the AC championship, we lost the Pitt. no one even really remembered the 10-0. They remember how the season ended. So if we can end here strong, nice strong push. We need North Carolina to take a couple L's, and then we get there, be there in Charlotte. 247 came. Sam Howell is a great quarterback. I'm not going to lie. Sam Howell played a pretty good game. He played a pretty good game. He was a good quarterback.
He's not that bad. I mean, he's respectful. I mean, he was being recruited by a lot of places, and then
He
was
was-
actually committed somewhere, and he committed.
He was committed to Florida State.
All right. All right. Thanks. North Fresh donated $5. Great work, guys. Keep it up. Thank you, North Fresh.
Yes.
All right. We got a
Blake Baker
$1.99
is
donation.
trash.
We got another donation. We got
235.
another donation coming in. Q305, $1.99 donation. Blake Baker is trash.
You know, I'm not buying the Blake Baker's trash, man. I'm not buying it. I mean, because our defense has played good. I mean, it's not like we're giving up 40-something points a game. I mean, we gave up, 28? And we gave up 24 against Florida. I really can't really harp on the defense that much. We've held both teams under 100 yards rushing. I'm
Now,
not.
our pass defense is the Achilles heel this year.
It
We
is.
got an inexperienced secondary.
And I don't think the pass rush is doing as good as it was in the past.
No. Well, look, you got a backup in Greg Rousseau who plays 20 plays the last 2 games. Each game, he's leading in tackles for losses and sacks. I mean, where's the rest of her? Where's everybody else? You know, we did not rattle Sam Howell at all.
But
He
Vic,
had no knockdowns, not many hurries.
Vic, a lot of his passes were quick. They were RPOs. They were RPOing it. I mean,
I know.
It was read and throw it. His release was quick. I mean, I give the guy credit. I mean, for a true freshman, man, he played a hell of a game, man. He was running the ball on
We got to
us.
deal with him for probably another 3 more years.
I hope.
2 more years, because I look for him to be gone after he'll be gone before his senior year. He'll
Oh,
leave
that-
after his junior year.
That means he's real good. I hope he's not that good, but we'll see. I mean, North Carolina.
I don't think he had a better game.
He won.
Hey, can I ask a question? Why are people dogging Scott Patchen? Are they seeing something I'm not seeing besides him getting no holding calls? What's wrong with Scott Patchen that people really don't like, logically speaking?
But he's not getting a pass rush. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, he played well the first game. I mean, he contained his side of the field. I mean, he was graded the highest on PFF. You know, for
and there's
week
2 things you have
one.
to remember. Just like every game, Miami never gets holding calls, ever. At 2017, I believe it was, we went 7 games straight, which is literally unheard of without a holding call. So that's one thing to put into factor when we talk about our defense sucking and not getting pass rushes, apparently. But then another thing, just like Manny Diaz said, and I've watched both these games more than twice already, is those QBs are getting rid of the ball within 3 seconds.
Maybe
So to
that's
have 4 sacks,
and maybe
to get
that's
the hurries and
why.
pass rush is still pretty impressive.
Maybe that's why Bandy bit on that freaking little hitch, and he got beat deep because he thought it was going to be a 1, 2, 3 throw. Once he bit, house. Q305 says Patchen is ass politics up there. Wow. Well, Trayvon Mullen did tweet that out. Politics.
Yeah, Rick Fatboy said, I don't see hold calls on Patchen. I see him not able to get off blocks.
Patchen sucks, Bad Boy says.
Well, if that's the case, then I guess none of our guys can get off blocks because our defense never gets a holding call.
How do you blitz a corner on 4th and 17, though? I don't know, 247 Canes.
Mm-hmm.
Your guess is better
As
than
terrible
mine.
as the
You
call
want to
that
know
was,
why? Because
it
that
goes
blitz
back to
worked
the
earlier in the
mistakes we constantly
game.
had.
That
And it's our team not executing because as bad as the call as it was, we didn't execute the call properly, even though the call sucked. I'm just trying to make a point of that's always been a problem with us has been execution.
Well, you had that
Maybe-
one play.
but
What
maybe-
was it?
maybe sometimes though you need to keep it simple, stupid.
You know,
Let me ask
that's interesting,
you
Bo.
guys a question.
Well, hold on, Vic. This is
You
interesting.
guys-
Hakers all day dope said Jaron Williams should be in shotgun. What do you think about that? Well,
Oh, I don't know.
Well, Vic,
I
Vic, what do you think? That should Jaron Williams be in Shelton?
I can speak on that real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Personally, it's probably, it'd be nice, but at the same time, we have a offensive coordinator that we stole from Alabama who could have paid him more, stole from Georgia who could have paid him more, and I 100% trust not only in him developing all of our quarterbacks, especially Jaron, because I think he's our most talented, but I trust the calls and plays that he's making, especially with the lack of experience that we have on offense.
I'm starting to think
Specifically
Alabama
O-line.
didn't want him. That's what
All
I'm.
right, Vic, go ahead, Vic. I know you wanted to get a word in. Vic, go ahead, Vic.
Okay. 4th and 17. You're the defensive coordinator. North Carolina lines up at scrimmage. Do you call timeout? Let's go around the circle.
I
Yes or
agree.
no?
Yeah, we have 3 timeouts at that moment. We're winning 25-20. Was it 20? What was the score right there? 25-20 or something right there at that moment. Yes, I call timeout. See what they're going to line up in, and I call timeout, and we talk about it. Play the mind game.
Damien,
What's up?
you call timeout on the play on 17?
Yeah.
Tommy?
Tommy?
I mean, you got to. You got to see the
Gotta
setup
call.
and play and figure something. Tell them.
It's just like basketball. You know,
Fuck you, fat ass, crazy, fat swab.
Hey, you know.
You're getting bigger over there, you fat bitch.
Come on.
All right,
Oh, here we
There
go.
you go.
Let's not feed into that. Let's keep going. We're gonna have callers call in, and we can't control that element. But guess what? Though, King Shades is back though.
Hey, Tommy. Hey,
that means we're back. Come on, let's continue with the show. Come on.
Hey, but you know,
I
it's,
mean, there was a play, not even the 4th and 17, where Vandy was told to blitz, and he stops the blitz, and he throws the ball right up over Coffey's head.
I mean, come on. In a basketball game, right?
I know what play you're talking about. That was a play where he was about to blitz and then literally froze and the ball flew right over him.
You know, in a basketball game, we're in the final. You know, we're final minutes here. Big inbound play. What do? They line up, see what they're going to call on offense, and they call fucking timeout. It's just like we should have did the same shit. That was a huge down.
We really should have played
That
man.
was the game.
I don't like this soft stone shit. I do not like this soft stone shit. Play straight up, man.
Hey, Bo, is there a view?
I don't know. I can't see him anymore. But someone is in here. Hey, you're on Kane Shades?
All right.
Hi, this is Anthony.
Anthony, what's going
What's going on,
on?
Anthony? Our favorite caller, Anthony. Well, I missed you,
what's
Anthony.
up, man? How have you guys been?
Oh,
Oh, we're good.
We're good.
We're back.
so Anthony, are you wearing your
Anthony?
Anthony? I got a question for you. Are you riding with Notre Dame right now or what?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
So what are you thinking, Anthony?
Honestly, realistically,
Should be some fat ass Anthony. Shut up, football. You fucking ball. Anthony, ignore that, Anthony. We have trollers
it's
calling
an
in.
immature kid. I honestly don't give a crap.
Go ahead.
Okay, keep going, Anthony. We got to figure out a way to block these calls. All right, go ahead, Anthony.
There's no way to block it.
In my opinion, I think realistically, Florida fans talk a lot of crap about us being blown out by them. We only lost by 2 or 3 points, realistically. So Florida fans don't have the right to brag about beating us when they only beat us by 2 or 3 points when they said they were going to blow us out. These first two games, we only lost by a few points. Realistically, it's not like we were blown out. Don't you agree?
100%, Anthony.
I mean, it could be worse. We could be Florida State fans.
We could be Florida
Oh,
State.
yeah.
It could be. We could be Tennessee fans. We could be Tennessee's even fucking worse. Boy, they lost to Georgia State at home. Woo. It could be worse.
And I like sometimes you got to be grateful for the things you have, and what you don't have, you can't control. I mean, it could be worse. You're all right about that.
Could be Tennessee. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yep.
And in my opinion, I think the pistol would work best with Jaron Williams because we expected our offense to be a little bit better and stuff like that. And I think the pistol could help with his release because he holds the ball a little bit too long and stuff. The pistol offense could work a little bit better with Jaren with his release. Don't you agree?
I think the Florida game he held it too long, but I think the North Carolina game did a lot better.
So you guys don't care if we beat up on Central Michigan or
do we care? We better beat up on them. Shit.
We better.
I know they're wins, but I'm hearing fans on other channels saying that if we didn't beat North Carolina and Florida, these two games really don't matter against Bethune and
I think it does matter, Anthony. I think it does. I think these games do matter. I think 28 or better, or 38 or better is a win. We win by 14. It's not gonna look great.
We gotta blow them out. We gotta beat the shit out of them.
We gotta blow them out. We gotta do 28-35 better. So yeah, Bethune Cookman and Central Michigan does matter, in my opinion.
It matters. We need to blow them out. We need to look good. We need to
blow them out.
We need to play good.
We need. Jaren needs experience. This is like the two preseason. I'm telling you, things would have been different if. What do you think about this? If we started off the season, Bethune Cookman, Central Michigan, like had those our two preseason games, would things be a little bit different going into like Florida as the third game, bro?
Yeah, I agree with Vic. If we had Bethune and Central,
I ended this shit, Sean. I ended again. You fat. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, that was me talking. Yeah. I think that we should have had the first two games as more like a preseason. That would have been. But it is what it is. It's the cards that we were dealt with. But yes, these two games do matter. I believe they do.
Yeah, they matter.
And do you think, honestly, when it comes to scheduling, do you think that NCAA would ever take that having eliminating these Week 0 games and having a 14-game season or a 15-game season?
I liked Week 0. Week 0 was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was a perfect thing for us.
That's ever going to happen?
What?
With the NCAA eliminating that Week 0 thing?
Doing what? Week 15. How? Because the last week of the season you have the conference championships. So I mean I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so you don't think that could work? Is what you're saying?
What? What is working?
Because
add another week.
Add another 2 or 3 weeks, then push the national championship maybe to end of.
Why?
End of.
Why? Why are we pushing the season back though, Anthony? Why?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking. Why would you do that?
I like what DJ Sean is saying here, Bo. DJ Sean is saying next 5 at home will set the tone. Schedule sets up nice for Miami to still win the Coastal. And that is true what DJ Sean is saying there.
That is true.
And
I really think we can still beat Virginia. If the defense can tackle and we can do, because Virginia, they're still
again
up and down on me. I don't know.
If we can stop the run, I think we're going to be in every game if we keep stopping the run. So, I mean, I think these next 2 games, as Anthony was saying, they are big. We need to go out there, play good, put up big, get playing time for everybody, and get some confidence.
Yeah, all the games matter. Hey, Bo, there has to be a mute on the Uber.
There's not.
You can't tell me.
Why would then? What if someone calls in? They can't call in.
Oh shit!
He's calling blocked.
Well, then we're gonna. Yeah. Well, then I don't know.
I'm watching him.
I gotta go and give this. Yeah.
Just ignore him. You keep doing that. Just ignore his ass. Fuck him.
Yeah.
But let's see. Diaz needs to call plays again. I don't know. I'm not on that yet. I don't think the defense has played that bad. 3 coaches on defensive staff, doesn't even have 15 years combined with college experience.
All right.
There he is. Let's see.
Well, with 44-point favorites again over Bethune-Cookman.
What is it?
Well, 44 points, I believe the spread is.
We should beat. We should beat the shit out of them.
So Vic,
Yeah, I
what do
think
you
we
think?
shot
44 or better? 44. Do you think? Would you be happy 44 or better or 35 better? Like,
No,
what do you?
I want like 63 to 13. I want a big score.
No, I think we're gonna shut them out. How about that?
I think they'll get a score late in the game. Usually, to be honest with you, they usually
I don't-
score on the first drive. They just somehow, some way, come away with.
I don't think
score.
they'll score a touchdown against us. That's my prediction.
Oh wow, man, fuck.
Vicious
I'd
Vic.
be
Lock it
happy
up.
with 50. I'd rather be up 50. Win just next two, win by 50.
I want to destroy.
Get all the confidence and everything going into Virginia.
Is your boy Perry gonna get some playing time?
They all should.
Of course he is. Come on.
They all will.
They all
You'll
will.
see every quarterback there. Williams will. Williams should probably get a quarter, and then that game should be over. And then they'll probably get Perry and Martell, just whatever.
Yeah, get Martell in there too, just to pacify his parents.
Pacify
All right,
his
the
parents.
number. If you would like to join the show, the number is 866-501-2993.
Conference locked.
We should see Burns.
If you're gonna call in, write it in the comments. So I'll unlock the damn thing. 'Cause I just locked it, so the guy can't call
All right.
in anymore. So write
All
in the
right,
comments.
so we're locking.
I locked it just now.
All right.
I
we locked the
mean,
conference.
Burns should get some time running the ball.
Yeah, Burns should probably he'll get some carries. Everyone's gonna get carries this next game. Yeah, plus, then we got like DJ Sean says, then we got another bye week after Central Michigan. We got a bye week. Get ready for ACC.
Yeah,
play.
we have 3 bye weeks this year.
Get ready for ACC play.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be all right. Hold on, Carroll City Canes is calling in. All right, I'm unblocking
All
Carroll
right.
City. Hold on.
Conference unlocked.
What about my boy Chicago King?
There you go,
Oh,
Carroll
yeah.
City. Call in.
All right, Carroll City called in. I want Pedro. Well, I guess next week when we go on, we'll have Pedro call in. I miss Pedro calling.
Pedro's probably listening.
Yeah, well, but we have a little Pedro time, and we got a new segment too that we'll talk about next week also. So we got a couple segments we're gonna be doing on here. But I love the Pedro segments too.
So let's see. We'll see if Manny has that swag. If he runs up the score, if he calls off the dogs early. I agree, Ken. And
All right, Carroll City,
Carroll City,
we
you
got
won.
the lines open. All right.
Oh, that was you, Carroll
What's
City
going on,
5.
Carroll City?
I thought that was someone else. My bad, hanging up on you, man.
No. I live in Palm Beach now, so.
Oh yeah, because
All right.
them guys that call in, they got a 561 number, so that's why I thought it was them. My bad. But hey, what do you think,
no,
So
man?
what's going on, Carroll City?
I'm sorry, what?
What do you think?
So what's going on? Talk to us.
Man, do you guys hear yourselves talk, man? You say at least we didn't give them
Conference
40 points.
locked.
I mean, come on, fellas. This is the University of Miami, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm here outside my front door in my boxers talking to you guys. And I can't sleep, man. We're 0-2 since 1978. I mean, I wasn't even born yet, man.
Well, let me- What do you think
This
is
is
the
crazy.
problem? What do you think is the problem?
Honestly, man, I think it's Manny.
You think it's Manny already? You're ready for a new? You don't think he's the
Oh,
guy
you're
this
already on
early?
to forget Manny.
I did not want Manny in the beginning. First of all, I can't respect the man, and this is just me personally as a man. I can't respect the man who leaves Miami, goes to Temple, comes back to Miami, and thinks everything is okay. I can't find that. As a man, I can't see that how that's a good thing. I mean, what if Manny leaves after one season? You guys gonna say the same thing?
No,
Okay.
I'll be pissed.
Well, it's a big buyout, so.
I was never hyped about the whole Manny thing, but you know what? He's my coach. I was feeling what he was doing, the new Miami, bringing the swag back and everything. But
When have
It-
we
it's
ever
not
had
there,
a good
man.
coach that stayed? When have we ever had a good coach that has really stayed with us, though? Because if you really think logically about the program, our school, sadly to say, I hate it, but our school has always been a stepping stone for literally to the player level, to any position coaching level. It's always been a stepping stone for them to do something to the next level that pretty much pays them more, unfortunately.
When's the last time we had a good coach?
I mean, you guys really think Dan Enos is going to be here next year? Or the year after?
I'm not on Enos train. I don't know about him.
Dan Enos is going to be a head coach in 3 years.
Exactly, my point exactly. But there is one guy who's dying to be the head coach, and that's Butch Davis. I don't understand why we don't give this guy a chance again. I don't get it, man.
And I'll tell you what, Carroll City, behind the scenes, we did Butch dirty a few years back, though. I don't know if you know about that, we did do him dirty. But Butch, it was before Rick. It was a done deal. But when Rick came down, it was a wrap. We did him dirty.
I know. But, I guarantee you, if Miami called him, he would leave FIU in a heartbeat.
Definitely.
You don't.
But
What
do you really want Butch back though? But I don't think Hurricane fans really want Butch
I don't want
back.
Butch Davis. This is
I don't think Hurricane fans. I think they're done with that. The Butch stuff.
I'm not.
He has unfinished business here.
Unfinished business? That's a good way of looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man.
He didn't win a title. He did win a title here.
He went to get the Cleveland. Look what he did at UNC. Look what he's doing at FIU. I mean, they went to a bowl game.
But there was some bullshit. Over there. He did some bullshit over there in North Carolina, though. Didn't Butch get in a little trouble over there in North Carolina?
It was the agent.
Something there, but look at all the guys that got drafted from the NFL.
Oh, he had a bunch of first-round picks. Well, I mean,
he had some studs there, man.
I know he did. He had them loaded over there.
I just don't get it, man.
Well, let me ask you, what do you think about this offense?
Man, I'm just one team. The Dolphins are a joke. The Heat are a joke. The Marlins, forget it. I don't even follow hockey, so I don't know anything about the Panthers. I'm just Hurricane.
I think the Heat maybe. I think the Heat's not.
Hey, the Heat got Tyler Hero, man.
Five or six. Yeah, I think that's 5-16.
Hey, Tyler Hero's gonna be a baller.
I'm just a Hurricane fan. I don't follow the Dolphins. I mean, come on, bro.
All right.
Well, how about?
Well, thanks for calling in, Carroll City.
All right, fellas.
All right.
A couple more weeks, I'll let you know about Manny. I called Al Golden early, didn't I? Didn't I call him early? I said he was a fucking clown.
Mm-hmm.
Called it early.
Yeah, you were the first. You were the first. You were the first on YouTube. Well, hold on. Bo was the first on YouTube. Bo was the first to say fire Al Golden when it wasn't cool to say fire. Like, Bo was the first in social media that I've seen. Well, which game was it? When you
that Virginia Tech game. The Virginia Tech game.
Yeah, you said, hey, you get rid of the Nuffield or it's going to be ugly over here.
And it got ugly. I don't know. I still got to see how, like I said, I got to see how we finish these next
All right, go ahead, Logan. Go ahead, Logan.
All right, so going back, so first things first, right? Kane Shades, the biggest thing, the difference between this YouTube, right, is like anybody that calls in is free to express their opinion, and the best part about it is they're not going to get dogged for it or shamed upon for it. So I'm just going to clear that up, just so anybody knows that they're welcome to call in, unlike other YouTube channels. And then another thing that I was going to get on with the whole Butch Davis thing, I don't agree with it. It's 2019. It's past his time coaching-wise, man.
No.
College football has transformed and changed a lot.
So how about Mac Brown?
And the whole mindset, Mac Brown's in his second game, man.
He's
and
2-0.
Quarterback.
He beat us.
I agree with you.
And he beat the South Carolina.
Which we have not done. If we would have executed, probably got some calls that we deserved,
so
and
you're
didn't
telling
make
me,
stupid mistakes, then we'd be the same boat.
So you're telling me Mac Brown outcoached Manny Diaz?
How long has Mac Brown been in the coaching business?
But you said that Butch Davis is past his prime. It's over his head. Mac Brown's older than Butch Davis.
Yeah,
so wouldn't it be over his head?
So you want to sit here and say that Mac Brown's all-world now after 2 games?
He's 2-0. We're 0-2.
North Carolina was never even a horrible team. I don't know if you know this, but they had a quarterback playing in their defense last year. They had a lot of injuries.
2 games. No matter how you want to
I'm trying
figure
to
it out.
To why they lost.
They lost
9
one.
Games, but okay.
They won 2 fucking games. You can't tell me they have more talent.
You're talking about North Carolina last year.
You can't tell me that North Carolina has more talent than the University of Miami right now.
I think we have a little bit more talent.
They had 2 losing seasons in a row.
But Bo, though, that was last year, Bo. That was
They
last
were
year.
shitty the year
Come on,
before
you gotta
that
give a
too.
little credit.
The year before that
look,
too,
look,
they were
look,
Their
shitty.
injuries. I think I'm gonna hit Bo up later and tell him how much injuries they had.
Oh, how
'cause
about the
it
year
was
before? How many injuries they had the year before? They were
Just
sorry
like if
that
we
year
wanna use the
too.
excuse, UCF was close to LSU. Oh, well,
They
didn't have
were.
their receivers. Well,
UCF
then
is
why can't
better
we use
than
that
us.
with-
Are you
Okay, so why
guys
can't we say that
are
with
you
North
guys
Carolina?
scared to look in the mirror and say UCF is better than University of Miami? Because it's a fact.
Yes, I am. Bo, I am.
I don't care about
I am.
UCF.
Holy cow! That's how bad it is right now.
I am, Bo. I'll be the first one to admit it. I am scared to look in the mirror and say UCF is better than us. I do not want to say that. Hell no.
When's the last
They're
time
not better
Miami
than
played
us.
against? But
Yeah, I don't
specifically
wanna
went
say that.
to
Hell
North
no.
Carolina and didn't struggle. Can someone answer that? When's the last time we went into North Carolina and didn't struggle? They always give us a run,
Yeah.
especially in their home
Yeah.
stadium.
And they came off that
and
South
this run that
Carolina.
was so close. And this time, this game that was so close, this happened with a brand new offensive line and staff and a brand new quarterback. So I'm definitely going to give it a chance before
And
I sit here and say to fire my head coach.
they got a new staff too.
Bo,
They got a
Bo,
new
why
staff
is no one
too.
talking? Bo, why is no one talking that? You know, North Carolina did go ahead, beat South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina's
All
an
right.
average SEC school, but maybe North Carolina to come up this year. You know, last year the 2 wins, maybe they're all right.
How
this
about
year.
how many wins they had the year before,
It's too
Damien?
early to say anything.
Damien, how
It's too
many
early to
wins
say
did they
anything.
have the year before? They didn't. How
2
many?
wins, I know.
No, that was last year. But how they have
this year?
how many did they have the year before that? They didn't even make a bowl game the year before that. They had 2 losing seasons in a row. You cannot tell me that all of a sudden the new coach comes in off a team that has back-to-back losing seasons and beats us. It's coaching. But we'll be doing
What are you talking
T&M,
about?
T&M, T&M,
This is an ongoing
T&M.
thing in
Fuck.
sports. Well, there's an ongoing thing in football where you have bad seasons and all of a sudden you just become good. Look what happened with the Hurricanes in 77, 78. All of a sudden, 79, we all right. And then 80, 81, we're winning the championship. Yeah, like,
A3.
it is what it is.
A3.
83, we're winning the championship.
It's different nowadays.
It's just, I'm just.
But you can look 100. You can look 100 examples of teams that were horrible, and all of a sudden they're good.
I'm so sick of just everything. I just want to fucking win consistently.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing
And
the
we
same
gotta stop
shit.
with the
I am so
slogans.
sick tired of the same coaching talk. I have heard it since Randy Shanahan. Then I heard it from Al Golden. Then you turn around and you heard it from Mark Rick. Now you're hearing it from Manny. I'm sick of it. I want to win.
And yes, and Tommy, in the off season, we need to stop with these retarded slogans. Clap your hands if you're a Miami fan. Stop that dumb shit. Full speed ahead. Renewed. New Miami. I don't want to hear none of that shit no more in off season. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear some slogans no more. I'm done with that shit.
You don't want to hear it?
I'm done. Nah, I don't want to hear
You're
that.
gonna hear it.
I'm done with that corny shit. I'm done with that corny shit. I'm done.
The only way I want to hear is if we win out. We win out, I want to hear
Yeah, we need to win before we talk. We need to win, and I'm not gonna do no more videos too. The crazy videos, I ain't doing none of that shit no more. I'm done with that. We need to win. Yes. Yes. We need to win. You want to see another King Shake video? We need to win. I'm not gonna do nothing if we're losing. Hell no. We need to win. You want those little cool, little nice little slogans and these hype videos? We need to win to do that shit.
And you're sitting there, you're pulling out this turnover chain and these touchdown rings and whatever
Yeah,
that
the
is.
rings. Get rid of all that shit.
Hey,
the
can I ask
rings,
Bo a
the
question?
jewelry.
Logan, I
Get
just want to
rid
ask
of
him
all
one quick
that.
question.
Yeah.
I want Bo's perspective on this, and I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm actually being serious. So, when Larry Coker took over in his first year, do you think that he was just that great of a coach?
No. No,
No,
you
right?
asked the question to Bo. Yeah. No, Bo, what do you think, Bo? Was Coker a good coach?
And the reason I'm saying that is now there's so many things that I think fans do not look at, right? It's how we have a brand new O-line, okay? We have a brand new quarterback. Our secondary is very young and inexperienced. You know, there's so many things to look at, and this is all with a brand new staff. And it's our second game of the season. One thing I can say about this staff that I can't with our previous ones is we're only going to get better every game. I truly believe that because our offense and especially our offensive line got a lot better this game compared to Florida. But what I was getting at with Bo with that question is he keeps talking about how our coaching's this and our coaching's that. It's a lack of coaching. Well, why didn't we suck when Larry Coker took over? Obviously, we know that answer, but I'm saying why didn't we suck? Because on the 30 for 30, the U, players even said they ran the practices and everything.
Right. You
So
know
I
what
think
I
we
used to
definitely
call
have a
him?
leadership problem.
I used to call him
I think we have a
Larry
leadership
Choker.
problem when it comes to players.
I just want to win. I'm tired of hearing all this stuff and everything.
Damien, Pedro's trying to call in, unlock it. Bo?
So, Vic, you beat me in Pittsburgh?
No, I got to go to a wedding.
Oh, please. Who schedules a wedding during the damn football season?
I have no idea. Someone in my family.
Bo.
I was on the phone with someone.
All right, Bo, we need to, there's some callers. Bo, there's some callers that want to get in. We need. Bo.
I don't know what he's doing.
I was on the phone.
Okay. Well, we need to unlock. There's some phone callers that want to call in. Pedro wants to call in, and a few more followers. What the hell?
I just really hope we get to see more Al Blades. I really think Al should start. That's just my opinion.
Hey, Bo. What's Bo doing?
He's having a conversation with somebody on his phone.
Oh. What the
I don't know
hell,
with
bro?
who. Oh, I don't know who he's on because he didn't even have his headphones on.
Yeah. Hey, Bo.
He's not
So,
going to hear
guys-
you, Damien.
So, guys, what players are you looking forward to seeing on the playing field this week? The non-starters.
Hunt. Hunt. Let's see.
Hold on for a second. Hold. He got to mute. Bo got to mute that microphone. Hold on.
I mean, I'm hoping to hear Peyton.
Yeah, I'd like to see Mallory get a little bit more plays thrown at him, as well as Mark Pope. I'd like to see Lingard get his feet wet a little bit. I'd like to see Rousseau playing a little bit more, and I'd like to see what Blizzard could do on the defensive tackle position, because we really haven't been getting any penetration, on the quarterbacks from the defensive tackle positions.
Well, I don't know. Ford had that one, and he's been held I don't know how many times.
I know. But,
Peyton needs to play more. I like to see
Jafari Harvey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see, Keontra Smith play. I think a lot of people are going to play this weekend coming up. I think by halftime you'll probably see Williams pulled. They'll pull him. They'll probably have like 2 or 3 touchdowns, and Perry will play. Maybe Machota will play.
When
and
do you think
maybe
they
the other
pull?
guy.
When do you think they pull?
One thing I can say, right?
Huh?
One thing I can.
Okay, talk.
Okay, so one thing I can say personally, right? Because I know there's crazy people out there that are after our coaches already for whatever reason. I don't agree with it. But I can say personally that one of our biggest coaching failures this season is going to be if we do not play our young, inexperienced players by halftime against Bethune and Central Michigan.
Mm-hmm. When do you think you get Perry in the game, though? You think you let him start second half?
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think we need to see Perry. Perry played, 6 games last year. We know what he's capable of. Jaren, I think Jaren should keep riding out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then again, obviously that does risk injury. And, Perry's not terrible, but I'm, I don't know about you guys, man. I'm really sold on Jaren. He's our best dude since Paya and Dorsey. And in my opinion, Dorsey wasn't even that good. He just had a great line and talent around him to back him up. But Jaren has a lot of potential, man.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He has a lot of potential. As soon as
you know what I like?
Yeah. What do you like, Vic?
What I liked about him was he shut his Twitter off in January. He shut his Instagram off.
Yes.
He focused. He worked
He
out.
didn't shut
he
his
lost weight.
Instagram off because he was posting all the time. He shut his Twitter down.
Okay, well that's
same thing.
shut the
Same
Twitter
thing,
down.
Tommy. Same thing.
Okay, and he really focused. And look, he practiced hard, and he lost the weight, and he got his act together, and he's really showing a leadership role, in the locker room.
All right. As soon as Bo gets off the phone, I think Bo is on emergency phone call. That's why I know the audience right now is confused that Bo's not to the microphone. It's an important phone call, and then the people that are on the line, the audience can't hear Bo. The microphone is mute. Only we can hear Bo, so we can only hear that conversation that's going on. But it's an emergency. But we're going to keep the show going. As soon as Bo gets off the phone, we'll open up the phone lines, and we'll just get this rolling. Is there anyone, Logan, can you read off the comments, what the comment section is saying right now, Logan?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
of
not
course,
seeing
man.
any at all right now.
So somebody brought up, man, I'm not going to get into this. I'll read his comment, and I won't say anything else. But somebody brought up, Uncle Lou just said Miami won't win the Coastal, holding his stomach laughing. No comment, disagree. I'll move on with that one.
All right, go to the next one. And what's the next comment, Logan?
Oh, I'm reading. There's actually quite a bit. So a lot of people want to see Lingard play. A lot of people do, and I do too, because I believe. So my perspective on that was, I'd love to see him play because I believe at one point he was the fastest player on our team. I remember seeing a billboard, and it was Lingard. I think his said a 4.28. It was something in the locker room. I forget. But at the same time, we have Thunder and Lightning back there, so I want to see. I want to see certain receivers step up. We all predicted Brevin Jordan and Brevin Jordan and KJ. Those are pretty much our go-to receivers, and I really think Harley's starting to step up into a role as well as receiver. But I want to see Mark Pope because I know you guys watched him in high school, and that kid is noodles, bro.
When do you think Pope? I was just gonna ask, when do you think Pope steps it up?
What up, fellas? What was that?
When do you think Pope steps it up? Noodles. You said noodles. When do you think he steps it up? When you think?
Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, hopefully he gets a lot more playing time in these next 2 games, and then I think he also steps it up because a lot of people are saying, Jeff Thomas has made a couple key mistakes, and I get it, but at the same time, people don't understand that our quarterback has held the ball too long in a lot of scenarios, or has thrown it away, or has taken a sack because of sometimes him, the offensive line, or people missing blocks. But that Florida game, when he was holding on to the ball too long, Jeff was open 3 or 4 plays. I have the screenshots, and like I said, I've watched it multiple times. And we did see Jeff flash in a couple of those plays.
I'm not big on Lingard. He's a track guy. He runs too high.
Yes. So did Gus Edwards, and Gus Edwards made the pro.
What? Santana Moss was a track guy, wasn't he?
He played wide receiver.
We got the phone lines unlocked.
When you're speedy at Miami and you call a bubble screen, it's going to work usually until you get predictable like it's been.
I think Pedro's on the line.
Pedro, are you there, Pedro?
Hey guys, what's up?
That's Alex.
Oh, what's going on, Pedro?
That's Alex.
That's Alex.
Oh, it's Alex? This is Alex on the line. All right, what's going on, Alex?
It's 247 Kane.
What's going on, 247
All right, hold on. 247, hold on, Alex. 247 Kane, what's up? I like your little joke.
What up, Bo?
What's up?
Well, not much, man. A lot of people want to call for Coach's head. That's one of the main things I wanted to talk about.
It's too early.
It's too early, man. We got to see how the season ends.
Yeah.
It's way too early. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, people are talking about coaches' heads and stuff. When was the last time we let a whole coaching staff get a whole tenure in? Like, can we let it ride? Like,
So,
Dabo,
you
the
don't-
reason why Dabo's so successful is because he's been, all his assistants have been with him for all his tenure.
Come on.
Yeah, but you're talking about two complete different situations, though. You're in Miami. This is not Clemson. Clemson and Miami are two different things. You're demanding a standard here. My thing is, if I'm Diaz, if Baker does not shut out this next game, I'm taking Blaine Cullen from away because there's no way that team should score on us. To give up 28 to UNC, give up 28 to UNC.
That team's gonna score on us.
They're
We have
gonna
a young,
score.
inexperienced secondary that's gonna get beat sometimes. It's just gonna
It
happen
does-
1-on-1. It
But
happened
tell
to
me how many
Vandy against
pressures
North Carolina, who apparently
how many pressures did we produce? This defense that Baker's running is not aggressive at all. That is the number one thing about Diaz. You had zero time in the pocket. Dude, he's having Garvin sit on the edge and be essentially a spy on the quarterback. Like, you're putting your number one pass rusher and setting him as a spy.
Right.
Like,
I know
like-
you guys are saying that, but you're not taking into account we lost Sheldrick Redwine, Michael Jackson.
That's more of a point to send pressure. That's more of a point to send pressure. If you know you can't cover in the back end, you send more pressure so he has less time to read your DBs.
And if your linebackers and the people you're blitzing
But we
are
sent
not getting
pressure
there,
when
what do you
Vandy got
do?
beat.
Because
What
it's
happened
quick-
there?
It's quick throws.
Because I'm not getting home, and plus Bandy I'm not saying that we're going to shut out every team, but where there's no pressure, you watch the games. We're not getting no one in the face of the quarterback hardly ever. 4th and 17, and you send a delayed blitz. Like, come on.
Yeah, but you're not looking at the game plans that the other offenses have played. They've all done RPOs.
It doesn't matter.
throws.
Yeah, a lot of RPOs, man. Everything was quick.
But Howell had the whole time in the pocket. Dude, 4th and 17. We send 6 guys in there, and we can't get anyone in his face.
Listen, credit North Carolina's offensive
North Carolina
line.
makes
They made
adjustments.
it good.
That's not offensive line. They don't have a great offensive
Okay,
line.
with some credit also, before we go out to coaching, because this is a coaching problem, but at the same time, we have senior linebackers who have been in the same system since they were freshmen. And how has our tackling been? If we look at how our tackling has been these last 2 games, how many sacks or tackles for loss would we really have if we would have made those tackles?
That's a great point.
Yeah,
That's
tackling is
what
a
we should
problem,
be talking about.
No, but you also got to wake up. How does our defense regress after 3 years of progressing every year, but all of a sudden year 4, we switched defensive coordinators? That doesn't sound fishy to you?
Yeah, but you don't. I mean, how about a rush? How about a run defense?
I hear you on your perspective. I hear you, but I want to ask you something else, though. Okay, so the last 3 years, right, since pretty much Manny took over, what offenses has Miami really played that's really like, you go against this offense, you look at all the teams we played the last 3 years, what offenses have we played that are extremely stout? I don't even care, top 30, whatever. But then you look at how our defense has performed against those Clemson and Wisconsin games, and what really happened to our defense those games.
Okay,
So how good is
Clemson,
our
Wisconsin,
defense?
that's
We were
kind
outside.
of talented on those levels. You're talking about getting run over by freaking Wisconsin out linemen, and then you're talking about Clemson, who's out talenting us. So it's those two things really don't take into account. And you're saying, okay,
Yeah, but
we're
you're
going to go back
talking
to the
about
2
coaching
years.
is
We
the
played
issue.
UNC.
So if coaching is the issue, then why is it now talent? Do you see what I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to see if you
No.
understand my perspective.
No, I
You know
agree
what
with
I'm
what you're saying, but
Miami's not
how
getting
does,
the same talent. I can prove
look,
it.
UNC last year scores, I think 13 points or 20 points against us, and a lot of it was in garbage time. Mind you, we scored 3 defensive touchdowns that game. Like, there's a big difference there. It's not if you watch last year's defense. I'm not even talking about players, whatever. You could say, yes, you're substituting players. Just look at the schemes. You're not sending Garvin on pressure. You're not sending guys to create havoc and make it hard on a true freshman quarterback. Sam Howell's a true freshman. I don't care how good you are as a true freshman. You're not seeing stuff. Trevor Lawrence last year struggled at times. You cannot give them delayed. You cannot give him time in the pocket and to read your whole time, and especially since you're starting new players in the secondary. You can't have your best pass rusher being a spy.
All right, so you're saying take a chance, gamble and give up a big
I'm not
play?
saying. I'm not saying give up. I'm not saying take a gamble. But I'm saying we're playing way too passive. We're rushing. We're sending three, and we're having guys like Trayvon Hill riding the bench over, and Scott Patchen playing over.
Oh no, I agree. I agree with the Trayvon Hill. I think he has to have way more snaps.
On third and long, you're putting Scott Patchen to rush and Garvin as a spy. Like, in what world does that make sense?
Oh, someone's got some wind going on there.
All right, so I want to ask a question of Bo directly because I saw that he said that he didn't trust Dan Enos, or he didn't like Dan Enos' system.
No, I'm starting to question. I think we're passing too much. We need to start running the ball more. If you got an offensive line that is struggling to protect, why are we throwing the ball 40 times a game when we have two running backs back there that could easily, and we're averaging almost 6 yards a carry? Why are we not just running the ball? Why are we throwing so much? If he was at Alabama, he wouldn't be doing that.
Running the ball is going to get just
you
as
know that
predictable
Miami
as
is
how
top-
good our bubble screens were working too, though. Our
I
bubble
don't
screens are
care.
working great,
If we're gonna get 2 or 3 yards. How about we keep our defense on the sideline instead of throwing the ball 3 times and giving them a damn 3-minute break?
But our only true, real, like, above average run blocker is Donaldson.
Well, but Alex, let me ask you a question, Alex. What's easier for an offensive line that's shitty, to run block or to pass block?
Well, but you got to think about the guys we're starting though. It's not always the same case. You're talking about a guy in Zion Nelson who's 285.
Alex,
you got to go push a 350.
Hey, Alex, we had 96 yards rushing in the first half, averaging 5.6 a carry, and you're telling me we're not giving this ball to these guys more? These two running backs are beasts. Are beasts.
I agree with you. They are.
And we're throwing the ball too much with an offensive line we can't trust. A young quarterback, even though he's playing well, but still, it's too much pressure. Did you see? I mean, North Carolina was even running the ball, and they're doing. How come we're not doing more RPOs?
My only true complaint with Enos, I could say, would probably be the too much under center snaps. That's my true complaint with him, because you're not giving your quarterback a good chance. You put him in the shotgun, he's got a one-step drop, boom, and fire.
I think Jaron Williams has been exceptional. Actually,
he's been up
completing over 70%.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
but
they just released an adjusted completion percentage. He's number 4 in the nation.
Yeah, I think he's playing good. Only downfall I have on him right now is just 4 fumbles. He's lucky our offensive players have picked him up for him. He has 4 fumbles.
Yeah, and it's not even helping the fact that the wide receivers are still dropping the ball.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I see that, but even more, why are we talking about penalties? Because we're an undisciplined team. That's held us back, and the biggest thing that Miami should work on is special teams. Come on, look at the teams in the past. If you want to go,
I agree.
Come on, we're talking about Bubba backs are the biggest.
No, I'm talking about everything: punt return, kick return.
In the past, we've had a Devin Hester, a Travis Benjamin.
We haven't
Perez.
had nothing in punt returns since Duke Johnson and Phil Dorsett. Period.
But punt return, you're talking about your returners. That's naturally given talent most of the time because some of the stuff Devin Hester did was not great special teams play. It was just he's an amazing player.
Who's the last one? JT had one last year.
We haven't returned any kicks in kickoff at all. We've left them
over our head
and nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't JT have one last year?
I don't think we returned a kick. We returned a bunch of punts, I think, with Thomas.
But, I mean, the punting game, the punter, he's lived up to expectations. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
He's lived up to it. He's doing a great job. Now we need a kicker.
They need to try, because he was having a borderline panic attack before he kicked that last kick.
Yeah, you're right. We should be 2-0 right now.
We should be.
If we have a better kicker, or he sits there and puts in extra work, and kicks it until his leg falls off.
Dude, we're a special team. We're a good special teams play away from being 2-0. You think about it. Thomas muffing that punt. Florida scores a touchdown the next play. He misses the field goal. Dude, that's 10 points. Miami wins that game. You think about it. He misses the field goal.
Do we have any other callers?
Damien,
do we have any other callers holding?
No.
2 field goals blocked.
Hey,
that's an offensive line problem.
Let me read off one of these comments real quick. I watch a lot of YouTubers, and I've always been trying to say something to this guy. So I want you guys to see, give out your perspective on this guy. So Vincent McKay, this guy is all over Manny Diaz. He says, I blame Manny Diaz for going with a true freshman at the beginning of the season against Florida. This game was supposed to be Jerry Williams' first start. Where's our jumbo package? This is Mark Richt all over again. Our offense is nothing like how it's been with Mark Richt. That is ignorant. If you look at our numbers statistically,
we got to let some guys. Hey, some of you guys are gonna have to go. Hey, Alex, call back. 247Ks, man. Thanks for calling. Who else we got here?
Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. Call back again. Who else we got here? Hey, Chicago Kane, what's going on?
What's up? What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
Hey, I missed you, man. I ain't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
Hey.
It's been a minute.
You know what it is?
What's up, my brother?
Hey.
What's going on?
Chicago
It's
Kane.
all good, man. Hey, where y'all been, man? I ain't seen it.
We had a lot of stuff. Had some.
Yeah, we got a lot of catching up. We back.
We're back.
Though.
We're back.
We got a lot of catching up. So what's going on? We're 0-2. How are you feeling?
Man, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, man. We could easily be 2-0. A lot of losing teams say that shit, though. You know what I mean? But but it's actually true, man. We could easily be 2-0. Man, I like, I was on the Jaron Williams train. I'm glad I was on. I mean, I think the kid is doing well, man. I think Enos is doing a good job. We need to run the ball more. I think y'all was just saying that. Passing a little too fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
I like the direction it's going, man. You got to be patient. The coaching step. I like the offensive line for the future, though they're a little shaky now. But I think moving forward, I like Zion Nelson, man. I like that boy from New York. I think Campbell's going to be all right in the long run. They're just young, man. It's tough. It's a tough goal. But if we could have the right type of packages for them, I think they could continue to keep getting better. But my biggest disappointment, man, I'm going to be straight up honest, man. It might not be too popular. I'm disappointed in these linebackers, dog. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I agree.
I'm sorry, man. I mean,
Tommy
these
agrees.
dudes they're supposed to be out there beasting, man. They're supposed to be just like, okay, we got it. Don't worry about it, man. If we're gonna cover up all this bullshit, they're supposed to be taking care of business, man. I don't see it. I just don't. I like Romeo. I like what Romeo Finley's doing.
Romeo's playing great. I like Romeo.
Oh, man,
he almost
I
had
like
a nice.
Romeo
He almost had a nice
Yeah,
one-hand
yeah.
interception that damn North Carolina game. Real close.
No, he's a good player, man. He's a pro. He gonna find his way on somebody's NFL roster. I don't know how he gonna be picked in the draft and all that shit, but he gonna find somewhere to play. He's a ball player, man. But
Don't put him on the Dolphins.
Hey, hey, Chicago Kane. What do you think?
That's my disappointment, man.
What do you think about DJ Dallas and Cam Harris here? Tell me these two aren't beasts.
Oh, man. Oh, they beasts, man. Both them kids, man. That's like, I mean, they been took two away from Harris. Man. This man had 2 fucking touchdowns taken away from him, man.
I'm trying to figure out, how does DJ stay up, man? His balance is crazy, man. Bouncing off guys, staying up.
But DJ, actually, he's gotten better as a runner every single fucking year, man. Since his freshman year, he's gotten better and better. I think he was carrying too much weight last year, and I think he had some little, relationship issues and shit messing with him last year with the fumbling and all that. But that boy's a ball player, man.
He is.
And he loves the University of Miami, man. He wants to be there. He wanted to be there. He wants to be there.
He wants to win. He wants to win.
He wants to win, man.
He's got a lot of motivation to work for.
I wish we had 85 DJ Dallases.
Hey, Chicago.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Hey, Chicago, I got a question. How do you feel about what Manny Diaz said about the way that you think recruits are doing our program and that he wants to change that culture? Because what you just said, too, about how DJ loves the university, he wants to be here, and look at how his attitude and his leadership abilities are on our offense. And then you put that into what Manny said about recruiting, and I'm 100% with it.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking about this over the last couple of days before Manny made that statement, and it kind of like it hit home for me because I've been following Miami, since '83. So from the fucking very beginning, '82, a friend of mine played ball for them. He's the first guy from Chicago to go to University of Miami and play. So, and he was always his first thing was the state of Florida, the kids from Florida. I didn't know shit about Florida football before he introduced it to me. And I realized, like, these dudes are just phenomenal. I didn't realize that they play ball like that down there. Okay. But what we got to kind of get understanding with in that situation is, like, this is 2020. You know what I'm saying? This is not the 80s. This is not the 90s, not the early 2000s. And we got to get the best players we can get when we can get them. And whenever these guys, I don't give a fuck where they come from at this point, though, dog. I'm serious. Because we can't sit around and say, okay, we gotta there's killing off the state of Florida shit. That shit is over with. The secret's been out. You understand? That shit is over, man. You're not gonna be able to keep up. What we have to do is target the kids that we feel like what Matthew was saying, that they feel the same way about us as we feel about them. And if you see that shit's not happening, then leave them motherfucking kids alone, man. Because you're wasting time. I think last recruiting cycle, we passed up on kids that wanted to be there chasing after certain motherfuckers that we was trying to make want to be there. That makes sense? Whereas
yes,
the kid might be a little bit less talented, but their desire is there, man. And you gotta take that kid over this kid that you like. If I get him, then this is it's gonna be a big splash and shit. But if he on the fence and you wasting time with this motherfucker, man, then move to the next kid, man.
Yo,
and
Chicago, I'm getting the red light. We have to wrap up the show. Thank you for calling. We should be on. We should be every week. It's gonna be like how it was before. We're back in this time. We got to wrap it up. But Chicago, man, we love it when you call in next week or in a few days or whenever we're on, man.
Okay, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, man. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. You know that.
All right,
Chicago.
We appreciate you. Can I say something real quick, Damien?
Yeah, go ahead.
Something really important, man, that I think I'll do more as these shows occur. But there's a $1 donation from Jesus Gonzalez, and then we had a $2 donation quite a while ago from Sarah Miller. She said, love you guys. So definitely wanted to acknowledge those people for that.
Okay. Hey, thank you for everyone that's donated. It's there. The option's there. Thank you, man. We really appreciate it. Hey, man, anyone, Vic, you want to close the show?
There you go. Great show. Good to talk to everybody. Talking to the fan base. You know the rules. Keep yourself safe. Put some joy into your life and to others that surround you. Never, ever forget to kiss someone you love. And remember, tomorrow is 9/11. Say a prayer for the people that never, ever, ever forget.
Never forget that. And we always got our cane shades on. Always. That's it.